Hey guys, how's it going today? Welcome back to another flipping and money making live stream. My name is Syratube and welcome to the channel, to the video today. Well, not even the video, more like the live stream. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're coming at you on a Monday, which we typically don't do, but since we didn't do a live stream this past Sunday, I decided I'd bring you one on a Monday instead. Now we will be doing a money making stream today. You know, usually on Sundays we do the PVM stream, but I wanted to do another money-making stream today. So here we are, starting with 647 million GP, hoping to turn that into a good bit more here on today's live stream. So everyone, welcome, and let's get into it. We have Relaxing with me. He is the first one in here today. He says, "What's up?" Good to see you relaxing with me. I don't think I've seen you on the past few streams. But it could be I might be forgetting about you, man, so hopefully not. But anyway, let's get into the flips today. Dragon Darts are coming up first here. And the Dragon Darts have been a little bit funky recently. They did crash to about 2,600 a week and a half ago or so. And then they did start to recover in price. They got all the way up to about 2,800 again. And then they crashed back down below 2,500, which is a little bit odd for the Dragon Darts. So anyway, I'm very comfortable flipping the Dragon Darts right now. I do see a lot of upside potential on them in their current state, so I have no problems throwing a little bit of GP towards them. Now we're going to do the Amulets of Torture next. Try to get those in and out in the beginning of the stream here. Do some of our more solid bread and butter, quote-unquote, flips, and get them out of the way. Secure that safe GP, and keep moving on with our flipping careers here. Now we've got a couple of these Amulets of Torture going. We're going to run about 7 of those. I did list 6 on accident. If we get all 6, we'll list another one probably. We'll follow that up with the Amulet of Fury. Amulet of Fury, such a good flip. I love flipping the Amulet of Fury with about a, I would say 30 to 40 mil cash tag, because when you can really start capitalizing on the margins on this thing. Now, wow, really good margin tonight on the Fury. Looks like all margins are actually pretty good. We are flipping directly during prime time right now, so this is typically when the most people are playing the game. We tend to have the highest player-based populations around 6 to 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's coming up on prime time here for the player base. So I'm going to see what we can do here as far as flipping goes during prime time. We're going to stick to a lot of high volume stuff today just because I found that high volume flips are much better during prime time, which again is 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, typically during the week. So we're going to go ahead and get some items going here. I mean, the Diamond Dragon Balls E, they are a very solid flip most of the time, and we are getting, what was that, 3 GP on them, which is okay. Not something that I want to hit, though. When I'm looking to flip the Diamond Dragon Balls E, I'm looking for about a 10 GP margin. You can start flipping those with about, again, I would say a 30 mil cash stack or so. We'll go ahead and investigate the Brimstone Rings. We're also going to follow that up with a probably some grimy Ranar, get some high volume stuff going again. Like I said before, I do like to flip high volume items during prime time, which we are in right now. We just rolled into it actually, and this is interesting because typically we are not flipping during prime time on our flipping live stream, so this changes it up a bit and makes it a little bit more interesting. Lipton Iced Tea stops by. He says, "Hey, what is up, Iced Tea? Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by, and leave a like if you are enjoying the stream. Hopefully you had a great day as well." Now let's go ahead and get the grimy Ranar weed going here. So I decided to do a little experiment actually this I think it was like Friday of last week. And what I actually did was I ended up flipping the grimy Ranar, and then I did the regular Ranar weed as well. And in my experience on that Friday, I actually found the Ranar weed did a little bit better. So the clean weeds might be better than the grimy. I'm not exactly sure, and I don't want to say that, you know, that's a definite thing or anything like that. But on Friday, when I did flip them, I did find that the regular Ranar was a little bit better. So wow, we're going to try that again today. It looks like the regular Ranar is actually going to outperform the grimy again. Now that is just off observation, so we'll actually have to see if that is the case. Again, we're going to follow this up with some Bandos, Tacits maybe. Tacits flip quite quickly for us, and I'm happy doing a few of those here today. And just give me 1 second, guys, while I just adjust one little thing here. Let me just get these tacits listed, and then I will go do what I need to do. I'm still going to be here. I just have to post something on Discord really quick and get that out of the way. Now, we do have an interesting stream today, which is going to be, again, it's not in our typical time zone, or not even time zone, I guess time slot. And right off the bat, we're down 142k off margin check, so that's a little interesting. But regardless, though, we are going to do a few things here today. We have a couple announcements to make as well. So, yeah, everything is good as far as that goes. Let's go ahead and list a few items, get flipping here, and make some money. So we did do the tacits, which are starting to buy up. Happy with where those are sitting. We might need to move the Furies up just a tiny bit in price. Now, as soon as we bought and sold one, we did see that the margin was quite high. Here it is. And I'm not surprised we're not getting any from that listing alone. So we're going to move a couple of things around, try to get things working here. I'm better than Max says, I hope I'm not too late. I just found your channel recently, super helpful. Nope, you're not late, you are just on time. So welcome to the stream, man. I think we literally just started. We're 6 minutes in, so you have missed nothing yet. Anyway, let's go ahead. I don't know why those bought so fast, considering before we were only about 1k underneath that listing itself. So maybe they are crashing back down, not exactly sure, but we are going to let those sit for a little bit. Yeah, 6 minutes in, you didn't miss much. Now, again, it does look bad in the beginning of the streams because we do a couple margin checks and we go down a little bit into the negative, but don't worry, we start to make tons of profit as time goes on. And of course, like I always want to reiterate this, these streams are not about profit alone. They're to help you guys learn how to flip with your cash stacks and answer your flipping related questions. So please let me know if you do have any flipping questions and we'll get them answered for you. Now, we do need another item as well, so I'm thinking of listing some more high volume things. We're going to check out the dragon arrows next. And we do have a lot of GP left as well, so maybe we'll go ahead and try something like the Eternal Boots, or maybe even the Primordial Boots, depends how we're feeling. Solid margin on the Dragon Arrows. I actually ended up buying some Dragon Arrows over the weekend for, I think they were like 500 GP. It was insane. I don't know why they were so low. Let me see if I can find it in my... Okay, I can't find it in the trade history here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but... they were super cheap. I think I took a screenshot of it because it was just so cheap compared to how it usually is. Let me see. We have 226 mil left to work with. What can we go in on? Let's do the mana rays, actually. We'll still have a lot of GP left over. Once we get these mana rays going here, we will make a few adjustments, especially on those tortures. We should have had more than just one by now. So I need to make sure that we keep that moving as well. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in today. We got a couple announcements I'll make here in a little bit as we let more people roll into the stream. Now, I know this is not during our typical stream time, so you guys are lucky, the ones that are here, for tuning in. So thank you for stopping by, and we're just going to make some profit today, hopefully answer some of your flipping-related questions, and we're just going to do what we always do here on the channel. I don't have my water today. I actually have a soda. So it's a little bit different. Drinking a Dr. Pepper on stream today. Not sponsored, don't worry, but it is one of my favorite sodas. Now, I am happy to announce that these Amulets of Fury are actually selling. So we're getting over 10k on the Fury, which is actually really, really good. You're probably not going to get that very often. So 66k in total on the Fury so far. If we can get one more off, we will be making probably like 80k, which is really good. These tacits are a little bit stale as well, but I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit longer. I just want to be patient with those. The brimstone rings are a little bit stagnant as well. I would have thought we had more than 2 by this point, but again, we'll just you know, let things sit for a little bit. Let's not rush it. Now, we also have all the amulets of torture here, and we actually did save a little bit of money on one, which is quite odd. I did not think that we were at the margin there, so we are going to list a little bit lower because of that on our sell price. We'll do 14,410, and we'll just let that do its thing. That's a little bit unfortunate. It means we're not going to make as much money on those, and in fact, we could actually lose a little bit of profit off of that. But the Furies did sell 80.5k on the Furies. Very, very nice margin. 1314, 1313. We'll turn around and sell those mana rays. We do have 211 million GP left, excuse me. And we need to put that into something. So I'm thinking we do the Bandos chestplates next. Now we can turn around and do some more items as time goes on here. That's going to take us underneath the profit margin again there, or our total profit here. And we're going to turn around, sell these Bandos chestplate, or geez, I'm all over the place. We're going to buy these Bandos chestplates for 18,822,500. Should be about good on those. We'll try to buy 7 of them. We'll see if that works out for us. I'm better than Max. Oh, Ice-T is saying good, no water. I don't know if that's a good thing, Ice-T, man. Typically, I like to have water on stream because it's more helpful for, I guess, my voice. But I just felt like having a Dr. Pepper today. Can you blame me? I'm better than Max says, I've seen some of your previous streams, and and having started just under a month ago, I'm now at almost 6 mil thanks to them. So thanks a loads. These are actually a huge help. Well, dude, I'm so happy I helped you, man. Max, I don't know if you are actually in our Discord group or not, but I do highly recommend joining that if you aren't, because it's a really, really helpful place for people who are still learning how to flip to actually extend their cash stacks a little bit further and start to learn items that are, you know, maybe a bit more difficult to flip and just the strategies behind them. So if you're not in our Discord group, I highly recommend you join. There is a link in the description below. Oh, and Ice-T says it too. He says, be sure to join our Discord. See? So 2 people are giving you the advice to join. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it is a really, really great place to kind of hang out and talk with other flippers just to begin with. We also talk about investments in there a lot. So I'm very happy to kind of run that Discord, and with the help of my team, as well as Ice-T, he's on my team, I guess like mod team, we make it a great place. So thank you, Ice-T, for your continued work there. Now, we've got the tacits here. I do want to move up the margin on these because there's not a lot of price action on them. So we're going to list these for 27,520,000, and that is a 10k increase in the margin. But I do assume that it probably shifted up a good bit. So anyway. We have N1 Truce says hello. I believe it's supposed to be pronounced Nitrous, so I'm just going to call you Nitrous. What's up, Nitrous? Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by today. And hopefully I can teach you a thing or two about flipping. Let me know if you have any questions regarding flipping or money making in old school RuneScape, Nitrous, and we will help you out. All those Bandos chestplates came in very, very quickly, so happy with that. We're going to turn around and sell them for 18,847,000 each. And they should liquidate pretty fast. Boom, those tacits did end up selling. So as long as we can get this margin secured here with the 10k increase, we will be in a great spot. Now we still have 208 mil left over. Let's check the Eternal Boots. The Eternal Boots were a really good flip maybe about 2 weeks or so ago. They were going through a lot of volatility, and since they're a relatively cheap item for you know, players with a larger cash stack, it makes it really, oh wow, still looking really good right now, actually, which I didn't expect. I haven't been flipping these a lot recently, so let's try to get a few going here. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but we might as well try. Now, these Bandos chestplates are also selling for the 18,847 mark, which is actually solid as far as the margin goes here, making a little bit over 20k for each one of those. Very happy to see that. keep collecting our profits here. Don't know what to do about these tacits. At the most, I want to knock them up another 5k. If that doesn't work, we'll probably just move on away from the tacits and leave it behind as an item. Forrest Wunk says, I was about to head off to bed. Have a good stream. Forrest Wunk, thank you for stopping by and just saying hello, even though you are heading off to bed. And have a good sleep, I guess. Nitro says, you have already taught me all that I know. Ice-T and the Discord members helped too, though. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Now, we might knock these Brimstone Rings up another, I would say, maybe like 8k, bring it to 3.1 each. Sounds about right. And we can only get another 5 of those, so we'll just let that do its thing. Phobos Moon says, howdy. What is up, Phobos Moon? Thanks for stopping by, man. We have Nitrous, and he says, have you tried Blood Runes tonight? I just bought 10k of them for 194 and sold them for 199 and made a nice bit of profit in 2 minutes. Haven't done the Blood Runes yet. We'll do it right after we fill up another, or excuse me, free up another slot here. Then we'll get it in and we'll flip it. I actually flipped the Blood Runes the other day for like over 10 GP margin, which was really, really nice. And these Brimstone Rings are buying again after we relisted them, so that is good to see. These Dragon Arrows, they might have stopped, to be quite honest. I'm not sure, but anyway. We have David Wolf stopping by. He says, what is your flax picking level? Of course, my flax picking level is 99, man. What do you think if the Death Runes get back to 206 GP? Let me take a look at GE Tracker and see what they're currently at and what it would mean if they got back to 206. Now, I believe that 206 is pretty much the low price for the Death Runes. I could be wrong, but... oh no, that is that's kind of like the normal price, it looks like. I do see that the Death Runes will probably very likely get back to 206 GP. They're currently crashing very, very hard right now. They're at 190, I believe, as we speak here. And it kind of looks like... just give me 1 second here. Yeah, they, on August... let's see... August 12th, they were like 206, right? So, big decrease on the Death Runes recently. Someone probably had a lot of them stored up and decided to get rid of them. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we got back to 206 GP on the Death Runes. Now, I don't know how soon that's going to be, but I'm a little bit scared for a lot of these really highly traded items because some of them have been crashing and crashing and crashing and just not recovering. So I do think they will start to recover as the new what's it called, Trailblazer Leagues comes out and the new game mode is released, as people will shift over there and start playing it, and there will be less supply in the game to go around. So I think people will kind of demand them a little bit more, even though there are less players. Yeah, I bought 200k Death Runes at 186 each, says Jacinth. That's actually a really good buy, like a purchase order. Perfect price, man. I do expect them to start recovering, but I can't, be too sure of when that's actually going to happen. But that's a pretty good purchase. They might start recovering to like 190, 195-ish, and come back down again to around possibly 180. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. You still got a really good deal on those Death Runes, so just hold them. I assume since you did invest in them, you are ready to hold them for quite some time. Wow, I was about to actually adjust those Dragon Darts, but then we just got a ton of them. So I guess we'll leave them for a little bit longer and let them do their thing. And these tacits kind of look like they stopped, so maybe we'll turn around and try to sell these as well. And look at that, the Bandos chest plates did end up finishing 141k in profit on those guys. We're gonna list these for 550, and they should sell. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, be sure to leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you are interested in this flipping content and would like to learn more about it. All the content that I create on YouTube revolves around flipping and money making in old school RuneScape. And we got these Bandos chest plates. We'll collect those as well. We're going to turn around and try to sell some of these brimstone rings here. It's gonna take 2 slots up, but I do want to make sure we can actually get some of these off here. Not a huge margin on those. I would have thought we would do better on them, but not a big deal. Now we do have 379 mil to work with still, guys, so we need to make sure we get this properly moving around. Relaxing with me says, Sierra, how was your day today? You know what? It wasn't bad. It wasn't great either, though. You know, it was like a pretty standard Monday. I mean, it's Monday. Come on. Like, how good can it be? You know what I mean? Nothing really that exciting happened today, but the day went surprisingly quick, so I can't complain too much. We're going to try to turn around and get these off, I guess, for 2,664, although the margin really came down on us, so I do think I'm actually going to list above that, go 2,674, 10 GP above the current margin. And the reason I want to do that is Dragon Darts do fluctuate a very good bit, so I do expect that it will actually go above its current margin, and we will be able to sell them for 2,674 GP each. I made a little bit of profit with that grapes tip, thanks. Dude, grapes have a long trajectory of price recovery. I have been holding grapes. I have, let's see, I'll show you guys how many I have. It's actually pretty insane. Look, I have 3.5 million grapes, and I have been holding them since they were like 70 GP. So I'm really in it for the long run on these bad boys. I do think they will go back to their original prices of around 100 per grape, so I'm not going to sell them anytime soon. I think the long-term outlook on grapes is very positive, but I can't explain why they're so cheap right now, and I do expect them to hopefully recover very quickly. Wide-Eyed Bass says, yo, what is up, dude? That list that you told me about really helped. I went from 3 mil to 4.8 mil in like 2 days. That's really good in my standards right now with a very excited face. Wide-Eye, I'm super happy that that list helped you out. And if you guys don't know what list I am talking about, it is our flipping list that we have within our Discord group. It is a list that I put together by hand, which showcases some of the best items that you guys can try out when you are beginning to flip. I've got it categorized super well, so it's by, you know, suggested cash stack, personal recommendation. But anyway, go check that out if you're interested. It's in our Discord group. I do want to check those Diamond Dragon Bolts E again. I'm hoping the margin might have got a little bit better here. Oh, we just heard this song. We gotta skip that. Now, that margin looks a lot better. We're gonna go ahead and go in on that. List the limit, which is 11,000 every 4 hours, and see how we do on that. Should be pretty good. Jacinth says, I love the Discord group. So do I. I did not expect the Discord to grow as much as it did. Like, honestly, it grew so fast that I couldn't even keep up with it. And, oh, let's go ahead and make those announcements that I've been talking about. There's a couple that we have coming up here. So, the first one that I would like to announce is we have now, finally, it took me long enough, we have new membership badges on our YouTube. So if you join us as a member here on YouTube, you will get access to 5 great emotes and 6 member badges, and they look a lot better, and I'm happy with what they are. And hopefully a member actually comes in here today, and that way you guys can see at least one of the badges. Now, that is our first announcement for today, but before we get into the next announcement, let's get another item going. The cooked caramb ones. They did really well on the last stream, so I want to do them again, honestly. And the reason I like flipping caramb ones, and especially looking for investments in caramb ones, is it is a PvP item, so it's not like it's going to go anywhere. People want that because you kind of use it with a when you're eating other food, it's like a combo food, right? So it is the best combo food that we currently have in the game as far as I know, and I just want to keep that around. Iced tea, what is your favorite Lipton iced tea flavor? Oh my gosh. I think he likes the regular one. Maybe, or is it, I don't know. What do you like? And since you guys are so fond about the Discord group, we do have another announcement as far as the Discord group goes. There are a bunch of improvements and upgrades coming to the Discord group, and it's been a behind-the-scenes push for about a week now. I do not expect the improvements to be done by the end of this week. We're just kind of slowly making progress to try to make it look really nice. And by the end of the week, the beginning of next week, we will implement the upgrades to the Discord, and it will look a lot better. A lot of new sections coming out as well on that Discord group, so hopefully you guys are looking forward for that. I'm better than Max says, wow, a lot of useful information in the Discord, great stuff. Max, we have so much more coming as well, so you better be excited. That's kind of the upgrades I'm talking about. It's just like a lot of information related articles and things like that. For like handwritten guides, we'll have a few of those eventually, but not when it first launches. We still have 377 mil, which is not really something I want to be sitting on for too long. So let's try to get these mana rays up and out of here. Oh, totally crashed on us as far as the margin goes. But we'll go ahead and list them for 1,309, which is still above its current margin, but it's a good bit less than the other margin that we had previously. Ricky Spanish says, nice to see you still streaming and doing your stuff. Just got back into RS and flipping myself. Welcome to the live stream, Ricky Spanish. Thank you for stopping by today. And yeah, we've been doing this on YouTube for quite some time, so hopefully this live stream can kind of serve as a nice guide for you to, I guess, kind of see some items that you can go back and flip again, since you did take a break from RuneScape and you're getting back into it. We'll just put you back on track with a few nice items. Yeah, Ice-T is also back in business. I miss both of you, man. We need more RuneScape players, so I'm glad you guys came back. I swear my phone is always flooded with notifications of people joining the Discord. We can move the bot, like where the bot announces people coming in. We could actually move that to another channel, and then you can mute that channel if you want. Like, if that's better for you, Nitrous, let me know, and we can work on that, dude. No movement on the dragon arrows. We're getting them out of here. They should sell for this pretty quickly, so we'll just let them sit. We also have no more Eternal Boots buying as well, so we're going to turn around and sell those. If they do sell, then we're just going to move the margin a little bit and try to get a few more. Wow, pretty much literally like instantly selling, which is great. We'll just let that other one sell off as well. And the Tacits, though, they're giving us a little bit of trouble today, so we need to move these around more. I don't know why. Typically, Tacits are not too hard to get off. Phobos Moon says, Green D'Hide had a great margin earlier today. One of my favorite overnight flips, dude. I love Green D'Hide, man. It's so good. I literally would flip that all the time overnight, and sometimes I still do. And we have 420k in profit so far, guys. A little bit of a rocky start, so I'm glad that we finally got our footing in, and we made some good traction there. Now we're going to do the Necklace of Anguish next. One of my personal, actually, I haven't been doing a lot of it recently, but personally, I really like the Anguish. I probably rate it higher than the Torture, just because the limit on the Anguishes is so freaking high that if the first few don't go too well, you can flip a few more and make your profit back. So we'll let those Anguishes sit for a little bit. We still have 289 million GP to work with, though, so maybe we'll try some, let's see. Oh, we got Macabros. He says, here's a quick flip for over 350k. Margin check, Guthix, rest 4. Okay, let's try it, boys. I trust Macboros. I always say his name. Macaboros? Anyway. Let's check it out here. I always like taking flips from the chat here, so very happy to try that out. But that does... Wow. Okay. Okay. We'll get a few of those going here. Thank you for the tip, Macaboras. Appreciate that. What the... Does this even really make sense? Did we just get jebaited? What is going on? What? Did I do something wrong? What? Okay. Has anyone ever seen that before? That actually makes, like, no sense. We'll take it. I mean, we'll take it, man. Okay. That is very odd. But it literally, anyway. Thank you, Macaboros, dude. Appreciate that, bro. You're getting added to the friends list for that one, dude. Alright, let's get back into some more items here. That was a crazy flip. I've never seen grand exchange activity like that before, so that's really odd. Now, we'll do the dragon dart tips next. I love flipping the dart tips when I'm flipping the darts as well. And we got a 9 GP margin on the dragon dart tips, which is pretty good. We'll take that. Not 109,000. We'll get, let's see, 11k of those going, which is the limit. And wow, lots of people in here as well, guys. Yeah, just saying, why are they selling so quick? Really odd. These tacits still giving us a little bit of trouble. We're going to knock them down to about break even, a little bit over, and try to get them off because I don't want to hold anything for too long here on stream. All those Renar weeds came in as well. Hopefully margins are actually holding for us because it looks like a lot of stuff is getting dumped right now, which is concerning, but yeah, this is still holding, so no problems there. We have Nitrous asking a question. He says, do people still go to the duel arena, or do they actually go to the duel arena is actually what he's saying. I remember when I started OSRS, I saw a ton of videos in which people fought each other with whips. Yes, plenty of people still go to the duel arena. It's maybe one of the most popular activities in game, which is crazy. If you go there, just look at how many people are around. Let's do the prims next. I want to try flipping a few primordial boots here. See if we can hunt a good margin on these bad boys. Pretty solid margin. Not sure if that's actually going to hit, but we'll try and do about 7 of those. Everything else looks like it's doing okay besides the dragon darts. A little bit of concern for those. Do some more Guthix rest. PKers use them. We can't do any. The limit is, I believe, 2,000 every 4 hours. So we're a little bit stuck on those, but that alone was a 5.9% return on investment. So Macaboros really came in clutch with that one. Thank you for that. And the Renar weeds are starting to sell as well. We got dumped on again with the Dragon Dart tips. A little bit interesting. We'll try and get those going off for 2,918. And wow, the Dragon Darts and the Dragon Dart tips are fighting back today. The Empire strikes back on those. Lots of, like, we have 4 slots which are having no movement, which is a little bit concerning. We're going to cut back on the Anguishes then. We'll try to get something else in its place. We'll do the Dragon Hunter Lance, possibly. Might be a good one. It's odd because we are flipping during a kind of like a peak time, so I would imagine that the flips would be a bit faster than they currently are. It is also one of the most competitive times as well, as far as flipping goes. Ricky Spanish says, Dragon darts were a pain in the butt for me about an hour ago too. Well, hopefully we have a little bit of better luck now, Ricky. Maybe all the bad luck went to you, dude, which is unfortunate, but if you couldn't pass it to me, that would be kind of nice. Dragon darts will sell all at once when a raider buys them, unless we are too far above the margin. But yes, that is true. I never catch you live, says SS. He says, thanks for all the tips. Love the flipping content. Shout out to you, SS. Thank you, man. Hopefully you're in our Discord group as well, dude. 179k in profit so far. Things are really slow right now, but they should pick up here in a minute. Ice-T, oh my. Ice-T coming in with the roast. He says, getting a girlfriend in real life also has no movement for you. That is right in the heart, dude. Right in the heart, man. I have no proper response for that one. Anyway, guys, hopefully you are enjoying the live stream. Leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you are interested in more flipping content like this, because we would love to have you around, and join us in our Discord group as well. Link in the description below if you need a flipping resource to constantly reference. And if you want to talk with me one-on-one, then send me a message. I'll be sure to respond to you. Last night, New Zealand time, there were 0 good margins. Tani McLaren, what's up, man? Good to see you. He also says, what should I be doing? I've checked 50 plus items, just waiting. Well, if you are just waiting at the Grand Exchange for flips to finish, one of my personal favorite things to do is fletch. But if you want to actually make, like, if you're more focused on GP and you don't care too much about XP, then you could actually make, what are they called? Ranar potions unfinished. And what those, they actually are about 500 to 600k an hour by doing those. And there's not a lot of requirements. I think it's like 31 or 39 herblore is the requirement to make those between there. And yeah, you can make 500, 600k an hour. And the reason that is because people like to actually buy those. And they actually buy the potions themselves and then they finish them to get the XP. So it's like a faster way for someone to get XP that all they have to do is spend the money to get it. So 500, 600k an hour on those is really, really solid. It's maybe one of my, if you're like on a fresh account or an account with lower stats, that's a really great way to make more money per hour while you're flipping. And it's honestly like, if you just do that, you make Ranar unfinished and you also do like some flipping on the side as well, you'll get to like a 10 mil cash stack in a week. Like, as long as you do like an hour a day at least. High alking bracelet of Ethereum, they are 2k in profit each. Yes, Jacinth, but that is kind of, I don't know, it's very manual. You have to put it, you know, you have to put one piece of ether in, then you have to alk the bracelet, and then you have to do it again. I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't be doing that. Although he is right, it is a really good profit. Both of the lances came in. Let's turn around and try to get those off for the original margin here. And the prims are starting to buy up, so we're actually going to cut on those because they're coming in a little bit too quickly, and it's concerning. Not mill, dude. I always hate when I mistype, man. Alright, there we go. I just bought some Guthix rests. Hopefully I'll profit like you. I hope you do as well, Nitrous. SS says, I find a good constant flip is the Dexterous Prayer Scrolls. Maybe 20 minutes to flip, but 200k plus profit always. That is true. I do like flipping those Dexterous Prayer Scrolls as well because a lot of them get sold off, and they currently are on a very, very downward trend. I do expect the Dexterous will probably go to around 10 mil, possibly even lower in the long term. It's going to take a while, but just look at the Arcane Prayer Scroll. It followed a very similar pattern, and I think the Arcane is, I would not be surprised if you told me the Arcane Prayer Scroll is under 1 mil. Like, I would not be surprised. Alright, these cooked karambwans, they gotta go now. We do have a fair bit of these, though, so we're actually going to do another margin check on these. I do have another good item we can do right after we get these cooked karambwans going. 479, so the original margin is holding. We're going to sell that right on margin. I do think they will sell off. What are your computer specs for streaming? Thinking about doing it myself. Honestly, just you'd have to message me on Discord. There's a lot to go through, so just message me on there and I can talk you through what I've got, man. Tani says, I hope that's how I say your name, man. He says, I found a good overnight is the Anacarl Teleports. It's super slow, but it's a stable, fat margin. Yeah, I do like those items as well, but since they are so low, they're like a lot lower volume than most teleports in the game. So the Anacarl Teleports, same thing with like the Wilderness Crab Teleports as well. They are a lot lower volume because not as many come into the game since they are an LMS reward, I believe. So it's a little bit weird trying to flip those things, but they do have good margins. Now the Dragon Hunter Lance is selling, so that's gonna. We're not making like any profit this live stream. I don't know what is going on. We're just not having a lot of luck here today. It's kind of like this last stream too. I guess the margins are just typically not that good here. We'll try to get a couple things going, work the Syratube magic, and try to pull some profit out of this, guys. But anyway, thank you for stopping by today. We might need to clear these mana rays out. I mean, I guess we can sell them for a 3 GP margin, but that's just really, really poor. We did get those lances off, though, so we're definitely going back and flipping a few of those. Let's see what these prims are doing. We don't want to hold them for too long, and since they were buying really quickly, I'm a little bit concerned about their longevity here. We're going to turn around and sell them for 30,695,000. We need to be competitive with this one for sure, because if we wait too long on these, we're going to lose a lot of money. And they are starting to sell, so that is very nice. We've also got these mana rays going too. We did get margin checked on the Dragon Dart Tips, so we're going to check those out again as well. We have Jacinthi wants me to try out the Bracelet of Ethereum. Definitely happy to do that. I have flipped them in the past, and they are quite good, although they tend to take a fair bit of time. Wait. No. I can't live with that margin. It's you know, that's not going to stay with me, okay? We're not having that around here, all right? We're not falling for that. That is temporary. I don't want to fall into that trap. 2915, list that. That's going to sit for the entire stream, possibly even more. Ice-T says, gonna sleep. I'll see you later. See you later, Ice-T. Thanks for stopping by, man. Do appreciate it. 21 people in here today. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. And hopefully you are enjoying it. We're trying to get some profit here really quick. Let's actually knock these primordial boots down as well. We're going to go 30,610,000. Since we did get a few before, we might be able to get a few more of those. 83,670,000. We're going to list that right on the previous margin. Actually, we're going to go right below that. And these Ranar weeds are going to take a while, but they will sell. So we're just going to be very, very patient with everything here. We'll also let the Dragon Darts sit for a while as well. We're trying to get another slot cleared up. The Karambwans are almost done. We'll let the Diamond Dragon Bolts sit for a little bit longer, sitting at the 850k mark, about 45 minutes in here. So, Bracelet of Ethereum bought quick earlier. We also have a recommendation from Zywax popping in. He says, by the way, Dragon Pickaxe has an insane margin right now. Do check it out. I do like the Dragon Pickaxe as well, but we do have a request for the Bracelet of Ethereum first, so we'll give that a check before we do the Pickaxe, but the slot after that will go towards the Pickaxe Zywex, I promise. I'm better than Max says, I don't know if you do this flip a lot, but I'm quite partial to the adamantite ore. It's roughly a 30 GP margin on average. I don't love flipping the adamant ore just because it is a free-to-play item. I tend to find some better items on members, but I mean, adamant ore is actually a pretty good flip for a free-to-play account, and some members do it as well. They really like it, and I've heard that it's a very good flip, but I've tried it a few times. Not my favorite. It takes too long. The limit is not high enough for me to actually make a good profit on it, and it's just a little bit too slow for me, in my experience. Sometimes people flip these items and they find they're a lot better for them, so maybe it's worth it for you guys to check it out. We just need one more slot cleared up, boys. That's all we need. Things are moving now, though, so I'm a little bit happier. We will check the Renar weed just one more time. I want to make sure that everything is actually moving, but we do have a good amount of movement now compared to where we were a couple of minutes ago. Now, if I'm not mistaken, okay, so we still have a good bit of margin on those, even though they did crash a bit, which kind of stinks, but we'll go ahead and list them anyway. These lances are really, really saving us, so I'm very happy with that. I have a list I go through twice a day, and I never detour from it. Jacinth, that is not a bad thing, but I will recommend try to flip a new item every day or every other day, or just try to do some new stuff, because you never know when you're going to find something good, and there's nothing better than finding like a quote-unquote secret item that always has a really great margin, that you kind of keep it to yourself a little bit because you don't want too much competition on it. We have World of OSRS. He's stopping by. He says, hey, Sierra, hope your day is going well. It is. Thank you, World. And he also says, I think I made like 15 million GP today. That is insane. Congratulations, man. I'm sure it was like on some overnight stuff, and as well as maybe a little bit of active flipping in there as well. But great job, World. Very happy to hear that. By the way, guys, if you are not with us on Discord, please join us on there. There is a link in the description below. It is an amazing place to learn how to flip with your cash stack. In that way, you can reach me personally on there as well if you do have any flipping questions, so we'd love to have you in there. Anyway, let's check out the Bracelet of Ethereum, since that was next on the list here. See what we can get for this bad boy. Pretty good margin, actually. It's actually bigger than I thought it would be, so we'll get 5,000 of those going, which is a fair bit, but I do once in a while. I'll add it to the list, says Jacinth. That's good to hear, man. I'm glad that you're getting some new stuff in there as well. Is the music too loud, guys, or is it about right? Is my audio good? Let me know. It's kind of hard to adjust everything sometimes. Nitrous also says, I'll go off now, guys. I'm very tired. Good luck flipping, and good night, guys. See you later, Nitrous. Thanks for stopping by, man. And hopefully you dropped a like, dude. It's not going to be a long flipping session today, guys, but I do want to get some items moving back and forth. We do have a request for the Dragon Pickaxe as well. Apparently, the margin is really, really good, so we're going to go ahead and give it a check real quick. See, I really like flipping the Dragon Pickaxe, but it is super competitive. I can never like list it and just leave it for a little bit. It just always takes so long to buy out, and someone always comes in and gives me the little overcut action, which of course that's, you know, that is part of flipping, is overcoming the overcut. Hey, it's actually a good saying. Overcoming the overcut. I like that. But anyway, even though it has a low buy limit, the stamina potions / prayer potions 4 are a decent profit. Each are like 4 hours, says SS. I love flipping prayer potions and stamina potions. It's a flip that I do on my 10 to 100 mil flipping series, like almost all the time. And I do apologize for the delay on the most recent episode for that. It will be coming out this week, though. Anyway, this Dragon Hunter Lance, not really doing a ton of movement here, so we're going to turn around and try to get this one off for a little bit cheaper here. Wait, that is not right. 745 should be about good. We almost have another slot freed up as well. How do we fall below the... Oh, it was probably the Dragon Pickaxe that brought us down below the 1 mil mark. KC Steichen says, what's good? I finally made a live stream. Welcome, KC, man. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to drop a like if you are enjoying the stream. And, of course, if you have any questions about flipping, let me know. Imagine you selling that for 800 mil, though. What is up, Mike LaPanda? Good to see you, man. That would be crazy. If I actually sold that off for... Imagine I just hit, like, confirm, and then it just instantly sold off for 800 mil. Like, what would I do? I'd probably, like, do a drop party for at least 300 mil, like, immediately. Gotta give it back a little bit if you come up on some money unexpectedly. Dude, imagine if I got a T-bow at raids. Like, that would be some next level stuff. We did get all of the cooked karambwans off, which is a very, very nice. We're going to do some dragon... I was going to do the Dragon Hunter crossbow, but I don't really think I want to do that until I finish the lances, if we even get around to the Dragon Hunter crossbow to begin with. Let me think here. Let's try the Zamorakian spear, actually. We're going to try the spear today. Usually I do the Hasta, but I feel like changing it up, so let's do the spear. Like, that's gonna hit. Like, that's gonna hit. Okay. Whatever. We'll get a few of these going here. Try to get them off. I do actually think they... That's kind of weird. Anyway, we're just gonna let that sit and see what happens. We'll just YOLO it, and hopefully it goes well for us. Not a lot of price movement anymore. It's weird. These movements on these items are coming in like bursts. Like, we have a ton of stuff moves, and then we just get silence. So it's kind of interesting to see that. Also, a little bit nervous about Dragon Darts. Not gonna lie, we might have bought them during a pretty brutal crash. So we're gonna see what happens here as the live stream goes on. Hoping to sell off at least a few of them, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Also, we do have to move this lance down a good bit, too. We're going to just try to get it off. We will not make a lot of profit on this last one, but we still will be making profit on it, so not a big deal. Bracelets of Ethereum slowly making their way. I know they're somewhat of a slower flip, but we're going to let them do their thing here today. I do want to sell this Zamorakian spear because I don't think that margin's going to hold, but at the same time... That's an interesting one. I want to clear up another slot so we can try it, but I guess we'll cut back on the pickaxes. We haven't even got one of those yet, so I do expect there is a fair bit of competition going forward on those ones, but anyway... We'll do 15,465,000 should be about right. Hopefully, I mean, that we did check it for that margin, so I wouldn't be shocked if that did end up hitting. Is my microphone messing up, guys? Oh no, this happened before. Hold on. Better? Did it fix itself? Let me know. This happened in the past, actually. My voice like went really deep for some reason. Let me know if that did actually fix the problem. It's funny, when the when the microphone broke, we started buying everything, so Yeah, it's fixed. Okay, awesome. That worked out well. It sounded cool though with the music. Thank you, Raz, for letting me know, man. Appreciate that. It sounded cool with the music. Oh man, it was the remix edition. We did also all the Ranar wheat sold, so that's high. Look how much, dude. This is why flipping makes no sense. Like, everything will not be moving, nothing's going well, and then all of a sudden we just make like 700k in profit, and we're just back in the money again. Like, okay, we'll take it. We're gonna turn around and get these bracelets of Ethereum cranking as well. So list them for 798. Try to get them off. Let's actually put these Dragon Dart tips over here as well. They are selling for quite a cheap price, so I really want to be patient with them because I know that the price movements on them have just been absolutely bonkers here recently. So I am making an overnight flipping video though this week, so I don't want anything to sit in the Grand Exchange for too long, as I need all of my inventory spaces to be open at night, or not inventory spaces, excuse me, Grand Exchange spaces. That's going to be a good video though. Basically, it's going to be me doing overnight flips for about a week. So 7 nights of overnight flipping. And we're going to see how much profit I make. And during the process of actually setting the overnight flips, I'm going to be talking through my thought process and what I think is going to be good for the night to actually go ahead and flip. So it should be an interesting one for you guys to check out. But that's still, you know, could be a week away before that comes out. But we do have the 10 to 100 mil episode coming out this week though, so don't worry. And we do have another Zamorakian Spear here as well, so we got to make sure we list these together, save an inventory slot here. Oh, I keep saying inventory slot. Grand Exchange slot, excuse me. We'll just let that last one ride, and we'll get another item going here. Let me think. Oh, let's do the Amethyst Crystal. Love flipping the Amethyst Crystal. One of my personal favorite high volume flips. And it's not really that high volume, actually. It's more of like a medium volume. It's kind of weird how the Amethyst Crystal works. Good margin on it, though, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And we still have 313 million GP left here today. So let's go ahead and get, I don't even know. Let me think. Sometimes I run out of items, and when I do, boys, I kind of sometimes just like look at what other, oh, let's do the Dragonfire Shield right here. We'll do that. Should be a good one. I kind of just look around the exchange, try to find something good to flip. That's actually a recent tip that I learned. Someone in my Discord group actually told me that. He's like, if you ever run out of items to flip, just go ahead and look around at the Grand Exchange, see what other people are wearing, and that will give you some ideas. And sure enough, that's going to give us a great idea for today. Really solid margin on the Dragonfire Shield. I'm hoping that actually ends up hitting, but I'm not sure if it will, so. Zamorakian Spears are already at 330k on those. Hopefully we can get this last one off as well. 400k on the Lances too. Actually, much better than I thought. I hope you guys are enjoying this surprise stream today. I didn't expect to stream today, actually. Usually we are streaming on the weekend, 12 p.m. on Saturdays, Eastern Standard Time, that is. And, oh, look at that. The Dragon Dart tips, they are ending up on the sell offer here. So look at that. As long as we were patient on those, we actually didn't lose money. So by being patient, we actually stuck through that and didn't panic. And when you don't panic, you actually end up making a good bit of GP sometimes. So that just goes to show that sometimes you gotta weather the storm, okay? Sometimes you're in the storm, okay? You don't have your chug jug with you. You just gotta run through it. Gotta hope for the best. These Dragon Darts are not recovering though, which is a bit of a shame. Let's turn around and get these Diamond Dragon Bolts E off, though. Let's do them for 1,213. Should be good. How much are we making on those bracelets here? We don't have that many of them, unfortunately, but we're still up 17k on them already. But what if it's an earthquake instead of a storm? Mike, we don't give guidance for that here. If it's an earthquake, what happens if you're in the air during an earthquake? Are you not affected? Like, I guess, like, if you're on a plane, you wouldn't be affected, right? It's pretty interesting to think about. SW says 1 flip equals 1 like. What's up, SW? Thanks for stopping by, man. Cyrex says, yeah, I panicked just now. If the price goes back to normal after 1 hour later for my case, well, sometimes, yes, you end up panicking for certain items. I've done it before plenty of times, especially when you're holding a really expensive item. For example, if you are flipping items like the Volatile Orb, Elysian, like Spirit Shield, if you have items like that, then when you panic, you could actually lose a ton of money. So you just got to keep in mind that you did buy into the item for a reason. Just be patient, try to sell it off. Even if it doesn't sell for a day, just let it sit. It could sell and you could make a profit on it. But of course, you always want to be adjusting those margins as well, making sure you have an accurate price listing, because there's nothing worse than letting an item sit for too long and knowing the whole time it was not listed correctly. That is a bad feeling. We do have more bracelets coming in. I actually was about to cancel that because we weren't making too much progress on that, but we'll let it go for now. We have 100 amulets so far. We're actually going to knock this Zamorakian spear down just a little bit more. That should be enough. We'll let these things sit for a little bit longer here. By the way, guys, if you do have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything flipping related in RuneScape, please let me know. I would love to get your questions answered. 1.7 mil profit here. Very, very nice. Any Key says the bracelet of Ethereum charged with 1 ETH ALK for 50k. Is it 50k? I thought it was 45k. Anyway, that's still a good bit of profit on that, even if it is 45k. I feel like the price would be higher if it was 50. Could be wrong though. No luck on the Dragonfire shields, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're going to do a little bit higher of a listing, though. Try to stay competitive on those. Get 7 of those buying and selling. We are going to cut back on the rest of these. We're just losing the price action on them. I do expect that they're probably not selling for as much anymore as well, but it still should be a good profit. See what we can get on those. Yeah, so they did drop a little bit. Still really nice, though. We'll let those do their thing there. I really want to get some of these Dragonfire shields. I was really hoping for that to work out. We'll be very patient. Anyway, I want to know, what have you guys been flipping this week that has been making you some nice profit? We're currently at the 1.8 mil mark, and I always like to know what you guys are flipping as well, because if you're flipping some good stuff, then put me in on it, because I want to know what is, I want to know what the hot items are, basically, okay? And give me some suggestions for my overnight video as well, if you want. And I do think I have a pretty good idea going into that video what I'm going to try to overnight flip, but if you guys want me to try anything, then let me know. Any keys suggest I try monkey nuts, but don't think we're going to be flipping monkey nuts on that episode. Apologies, but that would be quite funny if we did. I actually do want to see the margin on monkey nuts right now. Let's see what it is. 116. 103. It's actually like not a bad margin. That's funny. In New Zealand, my daytime is nighttime in most places, so I can do the prim boots for 250k. What? That's insane. Is that consistently SS? Imagine a consistent 250k prim boot flip. That's nutty. That's monkey nutty. Get it? I know. Okay, it's not funny. I get it. Now, we are going to be wrapping up here shortly. I was hoping we were going to get these Dragonfire shields going, but that is not going to be the case. So we're not going to try too hard on them. Normally 200 to 250k about 4 or 5 times. What the heck? That is insanity, man. I didn't know monkey nuts existed. Oh, man. It is crazy. They are like I don't even know what they do, to be honest, but I really have not ever flipped monkey nuts personally. Or even used them. I don't even think I've had one in my inventory besides just now. Like, what is that even used for? I'm gonna look it up right now. What is, it's gotta be something with monkey madness. Oh, I had to, boys, oh, when you search monkey nuts, just make sure you search monkey nuts OSRS, okay? Just a warning. Let's see. They are used for... Yes, 5 monkey nuts are also used in farming, together with a monkey bar and a ground sukwa tooth as the payment for protecting the spirit tree. Interesting. Yeah, I got a little biology lesson today, unintended, but I guess I'm open to learning. Now, we're going to leave it here today as far as the profits go, capping it at the 1 hour and 7 minute mark with 1.86 mil in profit. I didn't do amazing today. I was hoping we'd do a little bit better, but that Guthix rest flip was insane. So definitely going to remember about that item because that was crazy. Where did they go, those Guthix rests? Wait, they disappeared. Where are they? They made us so much money. Where'd they go? That's so odd. Okay, well, anyway, we did flip them here on this episode, so I don't know why they're not showing up, but anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, be sure to leave a like, or not even episode, really, just a live flipping session, this stream, then definitely leave a like. Really, yes, I did see something on my screen. Luckily, it wasn't on stream or anything like that, but on my end, there was something coming up, so... Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. Leave a like if you did enjoy. We got the dwarf here trying to give us a beer. We're going to get him out of here as well. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Leave a like if you did enjoy. We will be bringing more streams this week for you guys, so look forward to that. If you're not with us on Discord, be sure to join with the link in the description below. We would love to have you in there. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.